All right, everyone. I just wanted to make a quick video for the week 3 assessment. So you're going to be designing a postcard. I know that when we got into the assignment for this week, it kind of like turned your focus into doing that newsletter, and you probably thought that you've left your restaurant behind, but we're going to be creating a postcard simultaneously for the restaurant that you have chosen in weeks 1 and week 2. So I'm going to go over how to set it up. You guys can read the background on why it is that we make postcards. So for this document, it's going to be a two-sided document. A lot of postcards are two-sided. You don't need to worry about having a mailing panel or having it be mailed, because it's not going to get mailed. And honestly, a lot of times we do design postcards that will never go through the mail. It might be a postcard that a restaurant is just going to put on the tables for guests when they come, letting them know that next time they come in, they can use it as a coupon and things like that. And that's kind of what this is, because it's got a BOGO for it. It's a buy one, get one half off. So I am going to go back to my menu cover, if you recall, from week 1, which was my fake restaurant, and I'm going to design a postcard for my fake restaurant. So you won't be able to follow along and use the exact images and design, but you can use a lot of the same hierarchy and placement that I'm going to be using in my postcard. All right, so I'm going to go into InDesign and get everything all set up. And another thing I do want to point out while I'm kind of waiting for InDesign to load, anytime that you see that it's the height by the width, that means that we set it up that way. So it's going to be 4¼ inches high by 6 inches wide. You can't take it upon yourself to flip that and do it 6 inches high by 4¼ inches wide, do it portrait instead of landscape, because people, customers have a certain way that they want it designed. Sometimes they bought it a certain way. Sometimes it's going to be, placed into an ad as well in a newspaper, possibly that way. So that's why they're having it designed that way, to save money. So I just want to kind of point that out when you see that in your assignments. Unless if it gives you the option to do it either portrait or landscape, this is height by width when you see it set up this way. Even if it doesn't say height, we always read it height by width. So let's make a new document. I'll turn on my keycaster for you so you guys can see my quick keys. I'm just going to do just the command keys because I'm going to kind of have some typing that I'm going to be doing. So 4.25, whoops, 6 by 4.25, because that is how InDesign is set up. And it does have a 0.125 bleed and a 0.25 margin. So 2 pages not facing. Margin is 0.25, and I'm going to relock this because in the assignment this week we had unlocked it. And I do need a bleed, and that is 0.125. Height, width, not facing pages, 2 pages. I'm going to leave this as 3 columns. Actually, I'm going to change that to 4 columns and create. Probably be a good grid to work off of. All right. Move all of you guys over. And you. All right, so I am going to just quickly go over the rest of the prompt with you. So you're going to import those paragraph and character styles that you used in your menu. So there's an easy way to do that. I'll show you it. But let's say that you did your assignment wrong and you didn't have paragraph and character styles and you lost the points. you'll need to still load a style sheet. So you're going to need to download the sample document right here and load the styles from this sample document, following these steps up here and the same steps that I'm doing. You can also import colors. So if you have created custom colors for your menu, you can import those as well. And you'll need to add in the logo and one of the images from your menu, one of the customer's images. So just keep that in mind. All right. So I'm going to go into InDesign. I'm going to open up my paragraph styles, which are over here. And I'm going to click on the lines on the side. And where are you? Did they change where it was? They probably did. Why on earth did you change? It used to be in here. Oh, here we go. It is. Load paragraph styles. I think they used to call it import. So I want to grab my paragraph styles. I'm going to grab it from my casual restaurant that I did. And I'm going to make sure to check all of them, except for basic paragraph. I don't really need to bring that one in. Okay. And then I can check and make sure, see it added in the prices and all of my paragraphs styles. Then I'm going to do the same thing, but with my swatches, because I made those custom swatches. So why go in and recreate those custom swatches? So I'm going to go to the little dots and I'm going to load swatches. And again, I'm going to select that casual menu. I think that was the one I was doing. Can't remember now. The date looks right. I did so many of them for you guys. Maybe not. Must have been a different one. All right. Load swatches. Nothing came in. That's why. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. There it is. It put it up top. Usually it moves it to the bottom. All right. So there they are. Perfect. All right. Page 1 is going to have your image, and page 2, you're going to insert the copy provided. So when it says the copy provided below, you're going to download the zip file, which includes your text for page 2. So let's download that. And it seems like the instructions are kind of all over the place with this one, so that's why I wanted to make sure that I went over it with you. So photo on side 1, and then you're going to do buy one, get one half off. And then on side 2, you're going to have the logo, the address, and then this is your offer. So I just want to kind of point this out to you. This is your offer. Think of a coupon offer that you've possibly gotten in the mail. I have designed many a coupon offer in my life because that was literally my job for like 15 years. So I want to point out, I'm going to just kind of go to my Behance page real quick. And point out some of those coupon offers that I've done. I can remember where I put them. Got like so many of our things here. Graphic design. There we go. Because there really is a layout for a coupon offer, and that's why I'm kind of going to all of this trouble to show them to you. This should have it. All right, so you can see we have what the offer is. You know, this one is save $5. What am I saving $5 on your next arrangement? And then you have your small text, and it's usually within a clipped out border. You know, that's your standard coupon where people see it and they understand this is a coupon offer, kind of like this, free pizza when you order a large pizza, and then the small text. So you're going to want to think about that when you're setting up these coupons. I feel like there should have been more. Here's another one with a lot of text and an image. You got the logo, buy one, get one free. You know, what do I want people to see first? I want them to see the word free first because, oh, free? Who doesn't want something free? I'll let them figure out that they have to buy one to get one afterwards, right? So I like to go into my Word files and just kind of set things up. So here would be my headline, buy one, get one half off. Eat up our early bird specials, weekdays between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. That would probably be a little bit smaller. Buy one appetizer dish, blah, 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 and get one for half off. Probably make that bold. This is my tiny type, right? My disclaimer type. So I would probably have that be small. There we go. So even though I've only done this in Microsoft Word, you can see, you know, the hierarchy here in the information. So sometimes it's just easier to set it up that way before you bring it over into InDesign, so you just have an idea of what it is that you're looking at. So let's just go back to the assessment. So again, you're going to import the style sheets and load them. You can import your colors and load them. And then using your character or paragraph style sheets, you're going to add a headline, buy one, get one half off on your photo. You can change the color of the text so it's suitable for this design. So don't feel like you're stuck with whatever color you used before. Then on page 2, you're going to add in the copy that is right here, the logo, the address of your specific restaurant. All of the restaurants had a different address. And then that coupon offer. And then again, the postcard's not going to be mailed, so you can use all of the available space on both sides. And then you're going to name it DES 105, Assessment 3, your last name, and you're going to package it and zip it and upload the zip file. All right. So I am currently on page 1. I'm going to draw my rectangle with my rectangle frame tool, and I'm going again from bleed line to bleed line, outside to those red bleed lines because this has a bleed. I'm going to go to File, Place. I'll go back into week 2, and I'm going to grab my assignment that I created. This was the one that I created, right? Yeah, okay. My images, that background image, and I'm going to say object fitting. I want to fill the frame proportionally. Oh, that looks perfect, actually. So move this down just a smidge. And then this gives me a good area to do that that BOGO, the buy one, get one. So again, don't retypeset anything, just kind of copy, buy one, get one half off. I'm going to draw my text box. I'm going to paste it in. And let's take a look at my styles. I'm going to use my headline style because I wanted to match the font of my headlines that I had used in my menu. But I'm probably going to end up editing things. Like I had it centered. I want this to kind of be left justified. I'm going to do buy one, get one, half off. And I'm going to just kind of edit this a little. Really want to use this space, so I need to change my font color because I can't see what I'm even doing here. I'm going to go to the gold first and see how that works. All right, so the gold kind of works for the buy one, get one. I'm going to make half off bigger because, again, that's the thing that I want to stand out. And I really like, you know, kind of how I can get the Y to really nestle into this negative space here. I might even move get one up a little bit. But I don't like how close the bottle is coming. So this is where I'm going to go in and I'm going to just manually edit this picture and make it a little bit larger because I only have it placed at 71%. So I'm going to hold down Shift and Command and I'm going to click right here and just kind of drag that over until it's the bottle's further away from my text. And then for the half off, I'm going to take it out of this text box and put it into its own text box just because I might need to maybe add an effect to it so I can see it a little bit better. Sometimes a very subtle drop shadow will work. Other times you might have to get a little bit fancy with what it is that you're going to do. So I'm going to go to drop shadow. And I don't like how the default, I always need to move it around. So offset, I probably 1.02. Really close, keeping it really close to the text. See how that bumps it up? I think that might do it. So it stands out a little bit better. Let's see though. Let's see it with a different color, maybe with white. Maybe, oh, the white pops out so much better there. I'm just gonna move that up a little. And then again, thinking of this bottle, I'm gonna move the O kind of into the center of that label. And let's check that out. So that stands out really well, I think, anyways. And then still tying into all of the different colors on the page, in my image. I think for the front of a postcard, you're gonna wanna use an image that just, is the entire focus. Don't just place it small. You really want to draw people in. If you saw buy one, get one half off with like this beautiful coffee here and a piece of cake, I'd be like, yeah, sign me up. I'm starving looking at that. So that's kind of my thought process for that. Now for page 2, you can choose to, carry over maybe the color that you used for your background of your menu portion, or maybe if you had a pattern. I used a pattern background, I believe. I thought I made a pattern with you guys. Let me double check. Yeah, menu background. Here we go. So I'm going to add that pattern in, and then I believe what I had done was I had colored it in. Yes. In InDesign. So I had made it grayscale. So if I go with my direct selection tool and select the pattern and click on the swatches, I can colorize it, see, in InDesign. But it needs to be a grayscale photo that is saved as a TIFF. So that's one of those things. I showed that in the assignment videos, but that is one of the things that you have to do is grayscale photo saved as a TIFF, and then you can colorize it in Photoshop. So if like you want one that, maybe I wanted one that was going to be both red and yellow or something. Actually, that'd be really cool. Watch this. I'm going to do copy, and then I'm going to say edit, paste in place. I'm going to place this one on top. So you can't even tell the difference because it's a pattern. So I'm going to set it just like that to my margin. And the background one, I'm going to make red with a gold background. Maybe at like 60%. So not too gold. So there. And if we really zoom in, you can see how the patterns match up. So I think that's kind of cool. All right, whoops. Let's see what we need for text on this page. So I need my logo and my address. Going to draw my rectangle box. Now, again, keeping in mind your margins. All of your text, your logo, that should stay within those margins that we have. So it doesn't get too close to the edge, and it definitely doesn't go into the bleed portion. So I'm going to place my logo. And I am going to run my address down at the bottom. I'm going to put it in a bar, a red bar with some white text. Again, from margin to margin. I always like doing these ones with you guys because you can kind of see my thought process. Like, I'm totally doing this on the fly right now. So I don't even remember what I used for a address. Let me look. And you would be able to copy and paste it from your week too. Oh, I think I used the address from Maxwell's, which is fine. Why is it Mini and Pro? Oh, something weird had happened here. Yeah. Makes no sense. It just did that. I was having something, Baskerville. That's what I was using. I'm like, I feel like I can tell you, I definitely didn't use, whoops, Mini and Pro. All right, Baskerville. I'm going to make a new style. Call it. Make it white. And center aligned. And we'll see how that goes. And make sure it's nice and vertically centered between the bar. And this is a little bit lower than I want it to be, so I'm going to go into my character panel. And I'm going to bump it up using the baseline shift tool. Just one. Again, I'm being ultra particular, but why not? And then again, I've got that, so I've added that in. Now I have my coupon offer. So I'm just going to copy and paste everything over into InDesign. I'm going to draw one text box over to the side here. Plop it all in before I start to really build this thing. So the offer is the biggest thing on this page. So let's see. I'm gonna draw my coupon box. I want it to be nice and centered. I'm gonna make it white. I'm gonna make my border that nice bold red that I have. I'm gonna probably go up because of the size of my document to probably 4 point. We'll take a look and see how that looks. And I like using -3 and 2 for my coupons. Maybe 3 point. And you can even put an image in your offer. So it's buy one, get one, half off, early bird specials, buy one appetizer or main dish. So I'm gonna add a photo to this because why not? I'm gonna add in the shrimp. And let me actually put it directly into the coupon box. bring it over, and I'm going to use my gradient feather tool. Whoops. Oh. And as always, I will accidentally go in the wrong direction first. All right, so that leaves me this area to put the offer in. But again, you know, it's always nice to have that nice little visual there. Like people are like, ooh, I'll come back to get that, right? I mean, I would. Why not? So I'm going to work with 2 different text boxes here. One is going to have my offer. The other is going to have what I call my disclaimer text. So I'm going to draw in both of those text boxes. And I'm actually going to grab my disclaimer text first. That's this must present with coupon, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to paste that in here. And because I'm using Baskerville, I'm going to want to, you know, use Baskerville again, just changing it to black. And for coupon offers, you know, they call it the small type for a reason. Probably bring it down to like 8 or 7 point type. We used to sometimes, when I made coupons, we used to sometimes have 6 point type for our offer. They were like, put it at 6 point type. I was like, nobody can read it. They're like, that's really the point. I'm like, all right, what you say. And then I'll grab this, get rid of the extra returns, and paste that in here. I'm going to center it. All right, so buy one, get one half off. That's the one that I need to be the largest. So, and I want it to match the front. So I'm going to change that to my headline text. And bring that closer. And then I'll use my body copy text here, but I'm still going to center it. Again. $10. Bring that up a little bit closer. And I'm going to make weekdays between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. just 1 point size smaller. And I'm going to move and to the second line. I don't know. What are you? Wreath? No, I'm not going to. I'll just change the color to match. That might be really hard to read at a smaller size. I'm going to make this all caps. So again, you're using your paragraph styles, but it's totally okay to, you know, change it up a bit so that way it works for the item that you're designing. All right, so I've got buy one, get one half off. Eat up our early bird specials, weekdays between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. Buy one appetizer or main dish, get one for half off. Must present this coupon per person when ordering, not valid on already discounted specials. Offer expires 01 of 2020. And I am going to save it with my naming convention that I need. Not assignment, but assessment. And then I will package it. And because it has a bleed, I need to make sure that I'm using marks and bleeds in my PDF. So again, making sure I select the PDF preset, marks and bleeds. I've shown that a couple of times. and package. And just make sure everything looks right. If you can find, where's my week? Oh, I'm in the wrong week. I have so much in week 2 from last week. I have a lot in week 3 also. Let's take a look. And page 1 and page 2. So a nice cohesive design between the 2 pages, even though clearly, you know, there's a difference in the design between the 2 pages. All right, so can't wait to see you guys' postcards.